Hello and welcome back to another episode of Physics Partner. Let's start our journey for the most fascinating and mind-bending subject in all of science, quantum physics. Now I know what you might be thinking, quantum physics? That sounds impossible to understand, but I promise you by the end of this series, you will not only get the basics, but you will see why it's so amazing. We are going to learn this together step by step with no complicated jargon. Let's start by thinking about two different kinds of universe. First, look up at the night sky. Our universe is unbelievably huge. The distance between stars and galaxies are so vast that we measure them in light years, the distance light travels in a whole year. To explore even our own galaxy would take millions of years. It's a world of incredible scale that boggles the mind. But now I want you to think in the opposite direction. Imagine zooming in, way in, past the eye of a needle, past a speck of dust, down to the world inside a single atom. This is another universe, but one of incredible smallness. It's a nanocosmos, and believe it or not, exploring this tiny universe is just as difficult and in some ways even weirder than exploring the vastness of space. Why is it so weird? Because the rules there are completely different from the rules we know in our everyday lives. The world you and I live in is what we call the classical world. It's predictable. If you throw a ball, you can know exactly where it will land. If you drive a car from point A to point B, it follows a clear path. This is the physics of Isaac Newton, and it makes perfect sense to our brains. But down in the quantum world, those rules don't apply. It's as if you threw a ball and instead of flying in an arc, it vanished, reappeared inside a building, and maybe turned into a balloon all at the same time. Sounds crazy, right? That's the problem. Our minds are trained by our everyday experiences. So when we hear about quantum rules, they feel opposite, impossible, and just wrong. This is the main reason quantum physics seems so difficult. It's almost impossible to give a perfect example from our daily life because nothing in our daily life behaves this way. Our brains struggle to accept it. But here is the most important thing to remember. If human minds can be complex enough to discover these weird rules, to build the machines, to test them, and to be baffled by them, then our minds are certainly powerful enough to understand them. We just need the right approach. So in this series, that's exactly what we will do. We will take these strange ideas and I will do my best to explain them with simple stories and comparisons. They won't be perfect matches because nothing is, but they will help us build an intuition for this strange and wonderful world. So what exactly is quantum physics? In the simplest terms, it is the set of rules that describes how nature behaves at the very smallest scales, the world of atoms and the tiny particles inside them, like electrons and photons. And why should we even care? Well, quantum physics is not just a strange idea in a textbook. It is the most successful scientific theory we have ever developed. Without it, we would not have computers, smartphones, lasers, or MRI machines. It's the foundation of our modern technological world. Understanding it is like getting a backstage pass to how the universe really works at its most fundamental level. In our next videos, we will dive into the specific ideas that make quantum physics so weird, like how a particle can be in two places at once, or how simply looking at something can change its behavior. So if you are ready to have your mind gently blown, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next episode. Leave a comment below about what part of quantum physics you think sounds the coolest. So I think it's enough for today. So thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this video is useful for you. So take care of yourself and don't hesitate to write an email if you have any question, query, suggestion, and even classes are required. Take care of yourself meanwhile. See you in the next video. Goodbye.